doesn't need no opera. Here for the operation.
Hello there guys, this is the first episode in a short series of me showing you guys how to grind and clear every location on the BRM5 map, starting with the most common one and probably the easiest one to clear them all, arahc-le. So, tip number one, you're going to want good weapons. This is subjective, so if you like a gun, I suggest you use it. My personal favorites are the AK-103 and the M17, but it is your choice of guns. Next up, tip number two is equipment. So you're going to want to grab all of your equipment that you can. You spawn in with dressings, bandages, and vitamins. So if you came back from a place, you can grab it there. But if you're just spawning in now, then you don't need to grab them. Next, tip number three, you can use any vehicle for this. I personally use a Jeep because it is currently the fastest vehicle in the game, aside from the A10, including helicopters, which is weird, but okay, Nora. So you're gonna want to go over to the vehicle bay, and if you don't have one, buy one. I have one here. You press request, boom, spawned in. Get in the driver's seat, and now we drive to arahc-le. Okay, so before we get to arahc-le, it is important to remember that this attack will probably not be the exact way your attack goes because of Nora's advanced pathing methods, and they're definitely a lot better than the old ones. So this attack is definitely not going to look like yours. You will have to adapt to your attack, and I hope this can help you with that. So what you're going to want to do is, as soon as you get to this intersection, you're going to want to stay to the left side, but you want to hug this right wall. Now, you can park anywhere on this right wall here, or you could park where this Jeep is marking it. You want to get out somewhere before here, or here, and then you want to take out that guy right there. If you can hit him, there you go. And then there should be another guy in the back. Take that out. Alright, tip number 5. You are going to want to, whenever you have to push up to the compound, you're going to want to stay in the left street and go to the right side of it. So I'm on the right side of the left street. If that's not confusing, I don't know what is. I'm sorry, that's the best way I can put it. Third person peeking these angles is a good idea because sometimes reinforce or some enemies of the compound might come out here to attack you. So whenever you get to this wall, you're going to want to go in here. You can take out that guy if you want. Now, this spot right here, this is the real good spot. So, the next tip is whenever you attack everybody else, you want to stand in between the second and third Hesco barrier, because for some reason this spot has really bad hit rate for them, but you can still shoot them. Example. So, just stand here and just kill anybody you see. Just start killing them. If you want to blow up that barrel, you can. I do suggest that you save it for a wave of reinforcements, but that's up to you. Now, do be careful with this because they can flank to your left over there behind that building and right over there. And those spots, you will be lit really badly because the hit right there is still about the same. See, look, that guy's gonna go over to that spot that I'm talking about over there. I think. Is he? Nope, he's not. And you see, I left the spot and I got lit up. Now I'm back in the spot. I'm taking no damage. So you want to come out here until the gun stops shooting, and you don't hear any people yelling. You might hear a gun. If you want to push up, you can. I do suggest they wait until the shooting stops, but if it's just probably one guy, it's fine if you push. See, like, it was one guy. Next, you want to clear these lower windows. Heal up if you need to. Check. If you want to check the second floor windows, you can as well. And by the looks of it, there is nobody up there except for civilians. Whenever you're going through here, there can be a guy standing right there, or there can be a guy standing right there. There is not, because he came out within the first attack. And over here, there can be a guy at the first landing and on the ground, but they also came out. There can be some guy next to the ammo crates, but he came out as well. And this guy right here did not come out. There can be one guy in that room. There can also be 3 hostages in that back right room. This guy usually stays here. Sometimes he does come out, but there's that guy behind the table. And you might get 3 guys coming out of that room. I've only had that happen once. But there's also another oil barrel there. So if you want to blow that up just for fun, go ahead. I don't think it blows up the one on the front. I am not testing it in this video. So do beware of these ammo boxes, because if they are shot, which they probably were in that first raid, because AI are super dumb, it gets physics, and its physics are not very good. It has flung me more than I would want to say. Not this particular one though. There is another one on the roof that I will show you. And yep, Nora's game is just broken again. Yay. Alright, so you cleared the whole compound, and you may be wondering, where's the last guy? Another tip is that there is a small chance. Okay, do not attempt that. There is a small chance of somebody getting stuck on the flagpole. As you can see here, there are actually 2 people on the flagpole. This is interesting. Now, all you gotta do is just shoot them in the back. Look, they won't even see you most of the time. You shoot them, you see the platinum flag. That's one of the signs that you've cleared the location. Another sign is that cargo plane coming in. You can see it, you can hear it. So as soon as you get the last guys from the initial clearing done, you're going to want to head to the roof, and if you take any damage after that point, you just want to use bandages. So, because this ammo crate does have bandages on it. So leave all the hostages for now. I do not suggest that you kill them, especially with Nora implementing the reputation system. And yeah, now we are going to stand where this ammo crate is, or in front of it, because if you do stand on it after it has been shot, it can and probably will fling you. So I do not suggest that you move it unless you are more experienced. And if you're going to move it, try to move it while you're prone. But if you really like living on the edge, you can just kick it a little bit after you moved it. And looky there, we have our first guess. They're going to come in on the front door from more than one side, and they're going to try and take it, but you have the high ground, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, another tip is you want to stand around here, so that no matter what, you will know where they're coming from, because they will shoot you, even if your eyes are in the complete opposite direction. So, look, like, those guys just came from over there. I could be watching over here, which is a very common spot for them to come from. I would never know they came from there unless they actually try to shoot me. And luckily, this spot does allow me to do that. So, there are also 3 different, like, main reinforcement waves that give you another ammo crate. These waves include a way, the first one being a truck spawning on the left where these guys are. These guys can actually get stuck on the truck sometimes. And then a little bird coming in and just flying around, just shooting you. So for that one, I just suggest that you throw a grenade at that, about in the middle of that light pole. You should hit it, maybe just a little bit above, depending on where the truck is. And for the little bird, just ignore it for the most part, and just focus on the truck at that moment in time. And then whenever the truck is gone, then just unload all your ammo into the little bird, because no troops are probably going to be coming into you. And just shoot it down. Simple as that. Looky there. Here we go. This is the example. So there's that one little bird, and on the left there is a truck. So what you're going to want to do is you want to throw your nade without any cooking on it, and then it should kill everybody over there. Maybe a bit of lag, but now we can focus on this little bird because we don't have to worry about those guys. If you need to heal, then go ahead and heal with vitamins or dressings and bandages. Another tip, always use bandages before, dressing before bandages, because it gives you way more health. So this is one bandage, doesn't give you that much. Apply a dressing, then a bandage, it gives you a lot. Alright, once again, you hear that plane, you see the drop. Be careful not to get crushed by it as well, because being crushed by it means infinite flinging. And boom. Sometimes it may fall off the edge. That's okay. You can just go down and get it. Or, yeah, you can use that crate one last time before it disappears to the back. Then on this one, there is a chance that they can go behind that roadblock area thing. So yeah, you want to just make sure that one of them is not back there before just moving on to the next group of reinforcements. Going back to this spot, of course. This spot is the best spot in the entirety of El Char. Not for player versus player, but for PvE, pretty good. It's one of the best I have found in this entire game, actually. So, the reinforcement wave after this will be 2 little birds. One of them will land about there, and the other one is going to land about there. So they're going to come from over there. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to prone up against this wall with it being parallel to it, so kind of like this. You're going to want to third-person peek it as well so that you can see where they are. And then whenever their helicopters get below this, you can start shooting at the guys hopping out. I suggest that you shoot at the back seat you guys first, because they can shoot you immediately. However, the driver and co-pilot, for whatever reason, don't do that. There are 2 signs that a new reinforcement wave are coming. There is you can kind of see the helicopters. Now with the Humvee wave that I have not gotten to yet, you can't do that because they're both Humvees. You can't see where they spawn immediately. You might be able to hear the truck, but it's really difficult to hear for the first wave. But another little tip is to watch for the vehicles being despawned, and look, now they're on their way. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually take... No, he's dead. You're going to want to prone here. Stay down. Just wait until they get below the rooftop level. And then just start unloading into them. You want to handle the guys in the right helicopter before you move to the left helicopter. Also, kind of like how Call of Duty says in every one of the tutorials, switching to your sidearm is always faster than reloading. That is mostly the case. If your ammo box is really close to you, you can just run to it and grab more ammo. Alright, there we go. This is the supply point. So on this wave as well, kind of like the initial clearing, there is a chance that somebody can get stuck on that flagpole. Once again, he is not facing you most of the time, so you should be good just to walk down there and kill him. Don't take these helicopters because they do despawn after a while. it's not a good idea to get into a helicopter that will be transported to the back rooms within about 5 or so minutes. Not a very good idea. So, what about the third wave? The third wave is definitely the hardest wave out of all 3 of them, in my opinion. That is definitely my opinion. If you have a different one, that's fine. It is a video game after all. It's supposed to just have fun. Basically, there are 2 Humvees. One of them comes from around behind where the truck usually comes from. And then these guys are really annoying today. I don't know why. They feel extra annoying. It's weird. One Humvee comes in from behind that wall, parks up here. What you want to do is whenever that Humvee comes in, you're going to want to stand around the area of this brick so that you can't get shot from by the other Humvee or to the left of it. And then you're going to want to try to take out the gunner. After you've taken out the gunner of that one, you're going to want to wait until they pull up and then get out. And then after that, you're just going to want to try to kill all of them. And then you want to move on to the right Humvee and do the exact same thing. If they get in the building, then do rush to the stairs. That applies to all of the waves as well. Most of the time, the little birds will get in the way. Super annoying. If you ever need a quick reload, just go to this ammo crate and press take ammo. Okay, so the little birds are now despawned. That means that the next wave is coming in. Come on, dude, get out of here. Some dude did make it to the roof, but I did hear him in time. Also, drop shotting is OP, and it even works against AI. So if you want to use it, you can. If you feel dirty using it, that's fine. Just shoot all these guys. Try to avoid getting hit by the other Humvee as best as possible. Take out the gunner, and then take out the rest of these guys. If they get in the building, that's fine. They will... Where's that guy? Oh, he's back there. If they get in the building, they will head straight for the roof most of the time. If they don't, then just clear all the floors. Alright, there's that wave done. So, we have cleared all 3 of the different reinforcement waves. So, you can hold it for longer if you want. But, I'm not going to, because I don't really feel like it. So, what I'm going to want to do is, I'm going to want to try to find 2 hostages. And as soon as I clear that final wave, I am going to want to grab both of them and just go as fast as possible out the front door. You'll just come out here, go back onto the right street. Be careful for this right side. There is a possibility they may come from the side. Also on the Humvee wave, there is a possibility that somebody can get stuck in the back left corner of that Humvee. It's somewhat rare, but it does happen. And there's these guys. Yeah, these guys are super annoying. I do suggest that you use vitamins here because there is a glitch that allows you to pick yourself up with vitamins. That is a weird glitch, and I definitely use it a lot for both this and PvP reasons. Just wait for both of your civilians to get in the Humvee. After they start the animation, you can leave as soon as they do the animation. Alright, so other than that, that is basically how you clear and grind out char. So be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a comment how I did, tell me what I could do better. It really helps me out with these videos. And yeah, don't forget to turn notifications on. I will be posting a new one next. And leave in your comments what location I should do next, because there's no real particular order I'm going in. I just started with Alchar because it's the one that's the easiest, definitely the most common. But yeah, bye.